Shannon, Teddy Bridgewater beat out Drew Lock for the Denver Broncos starting quarterback job, the team announced yesterday. Bridgewater is playing for his third team in 3 seasons, but showed enough in camp and preseason to replace the incumbent Lock. The 28-year-old veteran will now be the 11th quarterback to start for the Broncos since Peyton Manning retired 6 years ago after winning Super Bowl 50, and will look to be the first quarterback to lead Denver back to the playoffs since then. So Shannon, as a former Bronco, yes, I know this is your team. How do you feel about their quarterback situation?
Feel good.
Seriously?
Yeah, I feel real good about that one, Skip. I think we're going to be a playoff team, Skip. I think we're going to be really close to a playoff team. I think we're going to win 10 games.
Really close or a playoff team?
I'm going to say we're going to win 10 games. If 10 games can get you into the playoffs, we're going to get that.
Really?
Yeah.
10-7, says Shannon Sharp.
At the least.
Really?
Yep. Because our defense is going to be outstanding.
Okay.
We get Chubb. Chubb is healthy again. Another year removed from that ACL tear. We get Von Miller back, Shelby Harris. I love the back ends with Simmons, Surtain, Kareem Jackson. We're going to be looking real good. And not Teddy B. Teddy KGB to be exact. Yeah,
He's
man.
KGB.
Ooh, you know Teddy be picking out. You watched him the other day just going through his progression, just picking people apart. We got Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, and Courtney Sutton. Now he's coming off that injury, but he's going to be ready to go. Noah Fant, Tim Patrick. And that rookie running back, Javonte Williams, with Melvin Gordon.
You got this?
10-7, baby.
Remember, Teddy KGB lost the big match at the end of Matt Damon, right?
He ain't going to turn it over, though.
No?
He ain't going to turn it over, Skip. We got this one.
So, you are betting 10-7 on a Teddy Bridgewater who went 4-11 in 15 starts last year for the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, well, he didn't have, what you call him? He didn't have a C-Mac.
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey.
Pro Football Focus ranked him tied for 31st in quarterback performance last year. Not that great. 15 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. It's okay. Teddy's always pretty good.
Remember what he did with the Saints?
I do. He went 5-0 without Drew Brees.
Okay.
He beat Dak Prescott 12-10. 12-10. It was highly impressive. And I look at his overall record, and it's 26-23 as a starter, but that does include that one year he did make the Pro Bowl when he went 11-5 for the Vikings.
Remember they had that win, they had a playoff win, and the guy yanked the field goal.
Blair Witch Project, right?
He was never the same.
Yep, I hear you. Then he did go 5-0, as you pointed out. If you take away those 2 big stretches, he's 10-18, so he's just kind of average. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and he doesn't make a lot of plays.
That's what you... No. We got playmakers. Just put it in their hands and not the opposing team hands. Now, I did like what I saw from Drew Lock. He did play better, but Drew Lock turned the ball over too much. If Teddy Bridgewater...
Well, he turned it over the most.
Yes. If Teddy Bridgewater can take care of the football, which I believe he can, this defense, Skip... Now, I'm not saying they're going to be 2015 defense. That was a whole different level, Skip, with Vaughn and D-Ware and that secondary.
All right.
But... they got the makers to be Shelby Harris. They got the makers to be really special defensively.
Okay.
And I like these pieces. Jerry Jeudy about to take that next step.
Really? Well, he can only be the 2nd best receiver in his class because CD is about to vault to the top of that.
Well, first of all, Justin Jefferson right now is the best receiver in that class.
Okay.
He's the best receiver in this class right now.
You can underline right now because that's about to change dramatically.
Jerry Jeudy about to take that next step.
Okay. Now I'm going to bring up a taboo topic for you, but I've got to bring it up. You don't even have to react if you don't want to.
Well,
but I'm going to discuss your man, John Elway. You played with him. You played for him. You loved him.
Yeah.
He helped you achieve Hall of Fame status.
He did.
He threw you a lot of big passes, and you made a lot of big catches with John Elway, and he is your friend and your man, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure about John Elway's ability to pick quarterbacks. It's almost Jordan-esque because Michael Jordan has had a very hard time picking star basketball players. That's not his forte.
Well, John's not in that role anymore. That's George Patton.
I got it, but he presides over this.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me when it comes to picking quarterbacks that he doesn't have some input into the process.
No, he upstairs now. He chilling.
Is he really chilling?
Yep.
Okay, so I look over what's happened on John Elway's watch, and I'll remind everybody he took over in 2011, and he went with Kyle Orton over Tim Tebow. That's fine. He had no use for Tim Tebow. And when it became a 1-4 dumpster fire, into that fire he threw Tim Tebow just to get it over with at Miami. And the next thing you knew, Tebow had taken them to the AFC West title and a playoff win over Ben Roethlisberger's Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right.
So he benefited from a kid that he didn't even want to throw into the fire in the first place, right?
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold, what happens? Peyton Manning knocks on the door and says, can I play?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play. And again, I'm a Tebow supporter, but I had no problem with if you got Peyton Manning.
Right.
And I thought Indy, I was adamant about it on the record up front. Indy is making the biggest mistake, and it went to the top to the owner, that they've ever made, pushing him out the back door, and you know the rest of the story.
Right.
So he made Peyton Manning made John Elway look pretty great, right? Mm-hmm. And then it started. And we go back to 2012, and John, I think, presided over taking Brock Osweiler in the second round. Didn't really work.
Didn't work at all.
Zach Dysert, I'm not going to chalk that one up on him. That was a 7th-round pick, but obviously didn't work. Trevor Siemian had a couple of moments, but he was just a 7th-rounder. And then came Paxton Lynch. I was on the record up front on the other network. No, don't love him. And that was the 2016 first-round pick. It was 26th overall. Bust. Chad Kelly, I liked him a lot at Ole Miss, but he couldn't stay out of his own way off the field.
Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he at Clemson too?
Mm-hmm. He bounced. Yeah, he bounced all around, and now he's bouncing nowhere. But he was a 7th-round pick, and I thought it was a good one. And then we get to Drew Lock, and again, I'm not saying it was John's final say. I just think he had input into the decision.
Well, because there's no way around that. Those guys he picked. I mean, the stat says 6 or 7 quarterbacks or taller are terrible. He picked 2 of them.
He did.
And so maybe, Skip, because he was so great, you would think a guy that was great at something, everybody that are great at something, that don't mean they can pick it or can teach it.
They can't see it.
Right.
It's what they did. And they're like, well, he could do it.
Right.
No, he can't do it like you did it. That's what Michael Jordan's problem.
Most of the golf.
He can't do it, and he can't do it.
Most of the golf coaches or swing coaches, they weren't great golfers.
No, I can't think of one who was. No.
But they can, most of the great coaches, they didn't play.
Nope.
Or if they did play, they weren't great.
Well, a lot of these people who pick these players successfully barely played high school football.
Right.
Okay.
But they're able to see. Everybody can't be Ozzie Newsome. There's a Hall of Fame player.
That worked. That's an aberration.
Yes.
That shatters that mold.
And he's going to end up going in the Hall of Fame as a contributor also.
Well, he should already be. I mean, he should be in as a contributor right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but for me, Skip, look, all this is just a one-year fill-in. Because you know who's coming next year.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I believe it.
At age 38.
With all my heart and soul.
Really? At age 38, Aaron Rodgers is going to save the day in Denver, Colorado.
Hold on. Peyton Manning saved the day in Tampa at 43.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me Aaron Rodgers can't save the day at 38?
Tom Brady did.
I mean, excuse me. Tom Brady saved the day.
Well, that's a freak of nature.
Well, we got a freak of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch he come throw 40-plus touchdowns for us.
I think he wants none of that pressure.
I think he wants all that pressure.
He'd walk in the door and they'd say, we got Peyton Manning.
Next best thing. Super Bowl, here we come. We're going to the playoff this year. You know what, Skip Bayless? I feel
Maybe you should just stick with Teddy KGB.
You know what I feel? I feel real comfortable, Skip Bayless. I'm going to give you the same bet that I gave old Carl Lee Booker off the hook. I bet you we have a better record than y'all.
Who?
The Denver Broncos going to have a better record than the Dallas Cowboys. That's who. You ain't like who. You ain't no owl.
I'll take that.
Now take it in. Two cases right now.
Done.
Got him.
Thank you.
Got him. Saw him coming. I told y'all I saw him coming. I was driving to work this day. Skip. I mean, early this morning, I'm like, how can I finagle a 2-case bet out of Skip? Broncos, better record than the Cowboys. I know he's going to jump on that with both feet. And there you did.
You only owe me 30. It's okay.
And you see what you did when you jumped on it with both feet? I snatched the rug right up from under you.
You realize that every bet you propose, you lose.
That's okay.
Every time you propose one, I'm like, yeah, I'll take that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it back.
I play the second easiest schedule in the league, and I play in the least.
But guess what? I got 17 games, and then the old Lakers playing a full schedule. Flip it.
Really?
Watch out, be in the front, you in the back.
Flip that side just like the Cowboys flipped their defense?
Okay. Yeah. But you don't want no part of that Tampa. They flipped the defense, but you want no part of Tampa.
No.
They got
mismatch.
Michael Parsons, Keanu Neal. Y'all still got D. Law, Randy Gregory. You talking about Randy Gregory, a Pro Bowler. That's what you just told me.
All will pay dividends starting at Chargers.
Well, I don't know. Hold on, Skip.
I might have Tampa going 17-0.
Not if they play the Cowboys. You should say, no, we're going to hang that L on them.
Oh, stop it. Against the GOAT of GOATs? He is the ultimate GOAT.
You shunned your team.
Huh?
You shunned your team.
Well, no, I'm not. It's a mismatch. It's unfair. I told you. As soon as I saw the schedule, I said, that's a big old L.
I
Forget
can't
that.
believe you deny them.
Yeah,
on national TV.
It'll be fun to watch, but it'll be 35-10.
It's going to be great to watch.
Go.
It ain't going to be no fun. It's going to be great.
35-10. I'm on record, and it's okay because we're going to go 12-5 and win the least, and you're going to owe me the breakfast of champions 5 cases.
You know what? I'm going to enjoy my pool. I'm having me a pool party that Thursday
Really?
night. Yeah.
I'm going to have a pool party of just Diet Mountain Dew. I'm going to swim in it.
Your day coming.
Yeah.
I got to be 2E. I got to be a 2E. This is the easiest case I ever had, Skip. You know that? This is the easiest case I ever won.
What if I ever, I tell you again and again, you cannot bet against one man in sports.
No, I'm betting against you. I'm betting against your team, the Cowboys.
Yeah, but that's for the whole season. Yeah. I'm not betting on the opener.
Oh, and plus, we play y'all too, so we're going to get another bet on that.
In fact, are you starting to make a case the Cowboys are going to win the opener?
No!
Oh, because I'll let you have the Cowboys in the opener.
I don't want them bums.
Huh?
No.
You want the 7.5? I'll give you the 7.5 right now.
I want no part of that.
I'll do 5 cases right now, and I will bet on Tampa Bay.
Nope.
I'll give you the 7.5.
Nope.
No.
I'm going to take a picture of me and my Tom Brady jersey and put it on IG.
Okay, good. Congratulations.
Let's go, Tom.
Okay, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. And while you're at it, Shannon, if you ask Tom for a jersey, I'll take one.
Okay.
All right, you won't believe where Shaq ranked himself among the NBA's all-time greats. Let me explain. You got to hear this next.